Oh, it's the chap who's coming to pick up both of the huge bundles of DVDs. He will be arriving between 6 and 7, he says. Is that okay? Yes, perfect. See you then. Smiley face. We've sold an empty box. It sits up there. Well, hello, welcome back to my shed on a Monday. It's actually Bank Holiday Monday today. So orders don't have to go today. But we have had a cracking weekend on eBay, a bumper weekend of sales. So I wanted to get ahead of myself. Although, if you saw the last video where I was picking out stuff I've been avoiding dealing with in order to get it listed, all of that stuff is still on the table, if you can see here, look. So I need to move some of this before starting to pick orders. Now, you also may have seen the big job lot of DVDs. Well, two big job lots actually that I mentioned. It was a free pickup, they owe me nothing, and I've sorted through them and got it all listed. I did some smaller bundles and then these two job lots were listed. It's all sold. I wrote on the back of my hand, the grand total of DVDs going out of the building today is 1,636. Most of it is here, that's about 1,500. But we've also sold some individual ones, some smaller bundles. So it's all going well. We also sold another big bundle of books that were a free pickup as well. I nearly said prick up again. A free prick up. Anyway, so I'm going to make some space somewhere on here, move some of this. Now, I've been going through and counting all of these phone accessories, cases, screen protectors, all of that stuff with a mind to getting that listed on eBay. Or if you are interested, drop me a message on Insta. I'll do you a deal on this lot. It's going cheap, just need it out of the building. But yes, I'll make some space and we'll start picking orders. We'll do down here first, grab all the stuff from in here. Then we'll go upstairs in the house. We do have a few orders to pick from the D&D board games and all of that. Inside, right, I'll get set up. Okay, so if we take a look in eBay, we need to find all of this and all of these. Been very busy. We're looking for 33 items for a total of £1,204.85p. And I've just accepted an offer of £15 for a set of 4 bowls. That's not been paid for yet. Plus, if you remember the pictures I showed in a recent video, this one's upside down. The first one has sold. Catherine got in touch. Hi, Catherine, if you're watching this. And we sorted out a sale on this. This is Plymouth Hoe. So the first of those pictures I showed you has sold. Thank you very much, Catherine, for your purchase. We appreciate it. So, right, let's crack on. Oh, that's very wobbly. Stay. Right, let's go back to the beginning. So first on the list is Studio Art Pottery Bud Vase, sold for 15 plus postage on top. A diddy little thing. It's down here. I think that's it. Yes. There we are. I don't think Andrea managed to work out who the potter was. Anyway, it's gone. £15 plus postage. Now, the first lot of the DVDs. Job lot bundle of 48 sealed. These went for £30. So I need to work out which one it is. I've got 2 sealed bundles listed. Okay, it's got, yeah, it's the lot that has this hollow crown box set in. So it's this stack and the row behind it. I will leave them there for now. So that's all sealed stuff from this big pickup. I think a few bits actually there were old stock that just wasn't selling. So I added a handful of bits into it. The rest all came from that free pickup. So that smaller job lot is going for 30. Next, oh, that's upstairs. We've sold a few of the Build-A-Bears, these things. You'll have seen these before if you've watched many of my picking videos. These Build-A-Bear smelly sentiments. We sold a few of those for £15. I'll pick the rest of them later. Then we need to find a red willow pattern cup and saucer. Oh, it's a set. Now these, yeah, I think these have been on a while. They're here, tiny little things. Really, really dinky. And usually, of course, willow pattern is blue and white, but these are red and white, so slightly unusual. 6 tiny cups and 6 tiny saucers. There wasn't much in it, and it went on offer at 15 plus post. But that has to go, so that'll be a fun little packing job. We've sold another Wiggles skirt for £10 plus postage. They are right up there in that crate, I believe. Right, if we move that, that is a slumber down electric blanket. Not sold yet. And then in here are what is left of these. So I've got a job lot of these. I think there was 20. We've sold 4 or 5 now. There they are. So it's just a skirt in there, and they go for 10 plus post. Then we've sold. Now this is going to a viewer. Hi Richard, thank you very much for your purchase and your message. You were asking about another board game. Look how many board games I need to work through. You're interested in the King Kong. Actually, Bionic Crisis managed to get put up there, so I need to grab the Bionic Crisis, which is the one that you bought. And I'm going to try and find time, if I can today, to bring King Kong down and check through it, because you're interested in that one. I have no idea at this point if it is complete. Let me go and grab the one you've already purchased though. There we go. So this is the $6 Million Man Bionic Crisis game. Lovely, lovely condition. Really fine example of that. So thank you, Richard, for your purchase. And yeah, I will try and find time to let you know about the King Kong. If you don't hear from me, just pester me on messages, it's fine. Next, a Cats DVD. That one has gone for £5. Next, a Sad Sam. Who remembers Sad Sam? A little dog. Here we go. So there's Sad Sam and a friend. There's 2 of them. I don't know what the other one's called. But yeah, really popular in the 80s. These little dogs. Sad Sam and Honey. Oh, there you go. So one is Sad Sam, one is Honey, apparently. It was on at a tenner plus post. We let it go on offer at 7 plus post. So that has gone. Then we have Harry Potter. I sorted out, from all these DVDs, I sorted out several lots of Harry Potter, like sets. We've sold 1 lot already, and another lot is going out today. Oh, it's this one. I also had kicking around this little moving lenticular picture of Fantastic Beasts. I chucked that in. And then this is the films, and then I chucked in Fantastic Beasts and Crimes of Grindelwald. Even as a set like that, with some extras, it's only gone for a tenner. But they owe me nothing, so I'm happy to move the DVDs. Now, next, that grand total that I shared with you does include this next sale, which was a charity listing. So we're not going to get the money for this. That goes straight to the charity. And it is a Joy Division poster. I shared it on our Sunday live stream. In there, all rolled up, is a vintage Joy Division poster. Now on eBay, if you want to donate the proceeds of a sale to charity, you can do that within the listing. You can choose to set up a charity listing. When it sells, the money goes straight to the charity. Really handy. That's what we did. This was part of our efforts to raise money for Dementia UK. And this was kindly given to us by Tony and Jill. So thank you very much for that. And that's now finally sold at 60, and that's going to America. So the next one on here is the first of the two huge DVD bundles. Now I listed those two stacks at £50 a bundle. Got a lot of interest very quickly, and then a chap sent an offer of 40 on one, and he said, if you accept that, I'll buy the other lot at 30. £70 for the lot. And I thought, fine, I need to move it, it's in the way and it owes me nothing. I just need to move that on. And £70 for all those DVDs. I've been through it all, pulled out the stuff that I wanted to do individually or in little bundles, as I've shown you. So yes, 70 to move that on was fine. Oh, we've just received, I'm doing this because the notification's on my phone. We've received payment for that offer that I accepted earlier on the bowls. So yes, the buyer for the DVDs is turning up at between 4 and 6 today. He's coming because it was local collection only. So yeah, they'll be gone soon. Next, we sold a Trivial Pursuit. It's a modern one. Here it is. This is the classic Genus edition, but it's the reissue. It's the Hasbro reissue. That has gone for £10 plus post. For some reason, that had £6.99 post on it. I mean, it's not over 2 kilos. I think when I was listing all of the bundles of Triv, I was doing sell similar from the same template, or you know, using a template and copying it. So actually, that's probably got a higher postage amount on it than it needs. But anyway, it's gone. Then we sold a Titanic. That one for a £5. That was in with the free pickup of DVDs. We've sold a PS3 game for £20. Cabela's Dangerous Adventures. The last of the sealed stuff that we picked up at a yard sale. Got a really good pickup of loads of sealed DVDs and video games. I'm pretty sure that's the last from that pickup to go. Then we took a cheeky offer on another of the bundles, 39 stand-up comedy DVDs. So they are here. So these are as common as you like. And there was loads in this pickup. Well, here they are. 39 of them. So you've got Peter Kay, Michael McIntyre, Jethro, Jack Whitehall, Sarah Millican, all of the usual. Bundled them all together. They were on at 25 or something. We had an offer coming at £17.50. And I thought, that's a bit cheeky. And then I remembered, hang on, I got it all for free. And really the exercise here is moving the stock. If I can make a few quid out of it along the way, happy days. But I took it, so that's gone. Now, this is a fun little item. Here we are. In my last round of end sell similar, I also went through and reduced some stock, which included this. It looks a bit like R2-D2. It's a salt and pepper shaker, but it's a wind-up robot. New in the box. I think I listed it at 30. Maybe when I started, and I'd reduced it maybe once before. Yeah, I reduced it again to 20, and then we had an offer in at 17. So it's gone. Out the door. Then we've sold 100 sheets of the round labels. Let me grab them. 4 packs of 25 sheets. We don't have much stock of that left. That's good to see. Then we have a bundle of sewing reels. This went on offer again at 20, or that might have been a reduction, I can't remember. Here they are. These came from the kind of house clearance. We went and picked up loads of stuff from Mace. Hi, if you're watching, Mace. Yeah, it's vintage sewing stuff. There's that tin, and then there's these, which are mostly modern stuff. £20 gone. Lots of stuff upstairs that we'll go and pick in a second. Now, we did a deal for somebody on some Wedgwood, 8 dinner plates and 8 bowls for £57.50. We went backwards and forwards on offers and counter offers. Settled on £57.50 plus postage on 8 plates and 8 bowls. Let me see if I can find them. Oh, I think they're here. It's this. We picked up a great big like dinner service of this Wedgwood Mirabelle at a yard sale. Right, let me find what we've sold. Now, the offer that payment just came through for was for the rest of the bowls. So these 4 have just gone. Now, this pickup was incredible. We paid very little. I think it was £10 or £15 for everything. We've sold some terrines already, but it all looks practically unused. You can see the shine on the glaze. I think it was saved for best and never used. Anyway, so those 4 bowls are going at 15 plus post, and then this £57.50 order plus post is for 8 bowls. So that's all of the bowls gone, and 8 plates. Now, this is going to weigh a ton. These are heavy, but immaculate condition, just not used. There's no cutlery marks on at all. Really gorgeous. And we still have 4 plates. The set was 12 of each, and there's side plates and tiny little cups and a fancy teapot. Yeah, so it's good to see it moving, but that will be one hell of a packing job. We've sold an empty box. It sits up there. This owes me nothing. It is a PS4 empty box. It was sat on at 20. I let it go at 15. And then Peter Robinson, part of a big free pickup of books that I sorted out into author themed bundles, and that was the most expensive bundle at £45. So it's all of those. Now let's make some space. Stuff everywhere as usual. So all of those, and all of that. So it's a big one. Yeah, a lot of bulk, a lot of weight. Was there postage on it? No, 45 all in. So that's the biggest bundle from that pickup. Oh, new message has come in. I'll check that on here. Let's see what message we've just had. Oh, it's the chap who's coming to pick up both of the huge bundles of DVDs. He will be arriving between 6 and 7. He says, is that okay? Yes, perfect. See you then. Smiley face. Okay, so very happy with the stuff that's gone from the shed today. Lots of bulk, like the books and the plates and stuff. This, yeah, good to see some of the bulk going, because I have plenty of it to shift, right? So, right, we will now go upstairs and pick the rest of the stuff from the board games hall in the spare room. Strap in, here we go. Here we are. upstairs in the house. So let's have a look. Let's perch you there, shall we? I've got the laptop here. So first we need, right, we sold more of this Too Many Bones game. We've sold static character expansion. That one. So these are add-on packs to the main game where you get an extra character that you can play as. So there's a set of dice in there. Here you go. So you get a set of dice, a little board for the character, and that's sealed, and that's gone for 45. Pop that over there. Two little card games. Let me show you these. Monkey Butt and Pooh, the card game. Two monkey card games. Monkey Putt, oh good lord. Monkey Butt and Pooh. A tenner they've gone for. There wasn't much in it. And then we sold, going back to the Too Many Bones game. There's not much light there, is there? Let's bring you over here. This is a little book about, I think it's the story of the game, this Too Many Bones game. I listed it at 50. I think that's an offer that we were sent at 40 and I let it go. So that has gone for 40. Dungeons and Dragons Command, Curse of Undead. So up here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think they're expansions to a main game of this Dungeon Command. We've sold for £60. Curse of Undeath. It's on top. It's this one. There we go. That has gone. I think I saw another order come in for one of those. Let's see if we can find it. Well, we'll go in order. So this is a nice order, £200 for, it's right in there, one of these great big limited edition books. That's insanely heavy. Good lord. There it is. It's got a metal kind of binding on it there and a clasp. It was listed, that was one of the first things I listed from this haul, going back months now. It's been on at 300. It was getting a lot of views, occasional questions, occasional lowball offers. I then reduced it to 250 and it's now gone at 200. That may have been an offer we had. Anyway, so it's gone out the door at 200 for that special edition book. It is Rise of the Rune Lords Deluxe Anniversary Collector's Limited Edition. So that's that one. Finally sold. Then we need the next lot of Pathfinder. So over here in the corner we have Pathfinder books. We've sold 19 through to 24. So that's these, can you see? These are done in like lots of 6. So that's a set of 6 sequential Pathfinder books. And those have gone for £90. Yeah, we have sold another one of these. We've sold Tyranny of Goblins, which is this one here. If I move these, there's virtually no weight in these. These are really lightweight. I think they have plastic figures in. But yeah, that one's gone for £70. I think, yeah, this is new inside. So the contents are still sealed. The box has been opened. So that was on at 70. I think also they're going to the same buyer, from what I remember. Right, we've sold a figure, Blood Bowl Zug. Blood Bowl Zug. I think we only have 2 left. It's not that one. So I'm hoping it is that one. Yes. Can you see there? Mighty Zug. I reduced these last time I went through and end sell similar. I reduced the last few figures to £30 each. So he's gone out for 30. They're just little plastic figures that you assemble and paint and then play Blood Bowl with. 1 left now. Then one buyer has bought 2 lots of Dungeons and Dragons like graphic novels. So volumes 1, 2 and 3 of Forgotten Realms and Classics volume 1 and 2. I think it's all of this. Yes, it is. So all of these graphic novels, I think they're like compendiums of comics put together into these little volumes. Grand total of 35 and 45. So what's that? 40, 50, 70, £80. £80 on that stack. And that might be it. I think we're at the top. Yeah, there's those bowls. The offer that came in whilst we were picking in the shed. So that's everything. Not bad though. A very productive weekend. Well over, what was it, 1200, 1226.84 I've got as the current total. That's a lot of packaging to do. It is a good problem to have. I'm not particularly looking forward to those plates. But there you go, if you're going to sell this stuff, you've got to be prepared to pack it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. There's no point in me making this content if you're not there to watch it. If you'd like to carry on watching me, here is Andrea and I out at a jumble sale, finding some goodies. I'll see you there in a sec. Ta-ra.